Indeed, the Sudanese crisis is described by the word as the worst in the whole world. Let me here welcome Mr. Ramy Zohdy, African affairs expert, who's joining us live from Cairo, and he will be shedding light on Sudan's escalating crisis, the humanitarian catastrophe, and regional diplomatic efforts. So good evening to you, and let me start by asking, what are the main factors that have driven Sudan's conflict to escalate so dramatically in 2025?
Actually, here the conflict got worse by the end of 2025, around 1,000 days from the war has started, but it actually ignited out of nowhere gradually. It is because of lots of reasons that escalated the war and for us to reach where we are right now. And one of these reasons is just a broad political horizon. There were no negotiations between the or both sides, and there weren't any efforts to reach real negotiations. And then also another reason is the having the war just in a small area like El Khartoum, for example, but it moved on to other states like Darfur, Kordofan, and so on. And then also they were using this kind of ethnic dialogue to support the factions or to support the RSF. And then also there were there was support for the factions here. And then the last reason also is because of an economic collapse and not having the basic necessities. And of course this increased the war and made things more complicated.
Indeed, and we've also seen the Darfur, what happened in Darfur and what happened also in Al-Fasher, which were definitely very grave incidents that took place. How effective have international organizations been in responding to the famine and displacement in Sudan after crises?
Actually, international response and the supporting institutions were actually not enough for the humanitarian crisis that the people are facing. And now we are facing in Sudan one of the worst humanitarian situations. And so, as I just told you, the humanitarian aid was nowhere near enough, actually. And there were some things that affected the delivery of humanitarian aid, of course, which is not being able to access the aid because of the war and the strikes and so on. And so this is why aid was distributed unevenly. And then also something else that of course affected this is the aid workers couldn't actually reach the areas where they needed to go, and the food as well. The aid wasn't just